Stringman is designed to be a clutter pickup tool. It's an appliance. The interface should be you turn it on, it cleans up the floor, and it turns itself back off. So what do we have right now? Well, we're close. We have a bunch of independently powered components, turned on or off with an outlet remote. We have a motion controller that needs to be run on a powerful PC. You drive the robot off its parking shelf yourself, and we have a button that must be clicked in a UI to make Stringman start picking stuff up and dropping it in the laundry bin. That part works at least. And then you do the reverse of those steps to shut it all down. So how do we make this robot park itself somewhere? Or better yet, hide in a nice looking doghouse when not in use? And what are the steps to automate that whole power up and power down sequence so it's just a switch on the wall?
What else should I add?
So let's start with self-parking. It should be simple since we've already mastered point-to-point movement. Go to the parking location and turn off. Here's what that naive approach looks like though. It misses the target usually. Here's why. Positional accuracy near the floor is high, maybe a centimeter or two, but near the ceiling where we want to park, it's much worse due to the geometry of this kind of robot. Small calibration errors that don't matter when the angle of the lines is steep can produce large movements when the angle is shallow. This problem can be addressed in two ways, passive and active. Passively, the parking shelf needs to have a geometry that catches the parts it interfaces with when they settle into a stable pose by gravity, and this can give us about a 10 centimeter wide basin of attraction before the parking shelf gets sort of big and ridiculous looking. And the active positioning calls for using the gripper's sensors to refine its position. Stringman normally determines its position by feeding the fiducial marker poses and a calculated hang point into a Kalman filter, but we have a downward facing camera on the gripper and a laser rangefinder, so let's give them something to look at. So in addition to having a parking shelf to catch the marker box, we'll have another shelf to display an April tag below the gripper, and then we'll be able to calculate a more accurate corrective motion when we're close to the parking shelf. Let's give that a few tries. Let's try approaching the parking shelf a lot slower and give it a little more forgiving shape. Now that's what should happen, but it doesn't happen every time. It gets hung up on the top of that block sometimes, and it gets stuck behind the wings every now and then, so let's make that block taller and more slanted and get rid of those wings. I think it's a little more reliable, but it's inconclusive. There's been a lot of iterations of this parking hook, but I think that's going to have to do for now, so we can get on with the rest of the auto start procedure. So when I turn on the components, I want the motion controller to automatically unpark and then start picking things up. So I'll run the existing pick and drop routine. Stringman's routine currently is a mixture of models and hand-coded behavior. I'm working on improving the models, but for now it can pick up targets while occasionally trying to grasp at shadows or running into things. So we're going to just go ahead and trigger that after unpark and let it finish. The reason you're still seeing it swing here despite developing swing cancellation in the last video is that the swing cancellation introduces a constant drift, and I'm still trying to work out that bug. Many of you suggested using input shaping, and I am giving that a try, but I still need the swing cancellation to be able to operate if some other cause produces the swing. Also, what happened there was it chased its shadow across the floor until it hit the dresser, so I used the interface to manually remove one of the targets. So it gets almost every sock and then decides it's finished right there, and then notices one more, and it picks that up. But it can't see that last one because it's just too hidden beside the couch. So I've showed you how it parks itself, how it unparks itself, and how it cleans up. And now that all that's chained together to happen automatically when you turn it on, I can treat Stringman much more like an appliance and just try it out every day and see what it cleans up. Untested code is broken, they say.